Professional Penguin, aka a Team USA skeleton athlete. I just got back from Whistler, Canada, and we are almost completely self-funded, except from our official training days. So let me break down how much it costs to represent Team USA at an international skeleton race. That's a lot more than I thought. I'm sad. So I got the A-OK to go race in Whistler 1 week before we were supposed to leave. So I spent a total of $812 for my flight, and the baggage fees really got me. On the way there, I had to pay $145 to check my sled because I couldn't get it under 50 pounds, and it is a large sized item. On the way back, I spent $102, and it was a little bit less expensive because of the exchange rate between Canadian dollars and US dollars. The hotel, for the first week, I stayed with my teammate Liesel, and so I paid $450 to stay with her and split a rental car with her. For the second week, I had some of my family come out, so I ended up just getting an Airbnb for me and my family, and I paid $640 for that week. The rental car for the second week was $273, and the gas was $57. We only had to fill up once, and that was right before we dropped the car off. Thankfully, in Whistler, everything is pretty close together, so it's not like we're driving 20 to 50 miles a day to get to and from the track. My ice time for the first week are paid training runs, meaning that I have to pay per run on the ice. The Team USA organization does not pay for that. And so since we had to start from lower starts, it was really important for us to get the reps in and to learn the track so we could get down safely. I ended up doing a total of 6 runs, and that cost a total of $365. Now, normally I heard that it was about $50 a run, but again, because of the Canadian exchange rate, it was a little bit lower. So it was a lot better for me to see on my credit card bill. Ice time week 2 is official training, so that is covered and we don't have to pay for our runs that week, but we only get 2 runs per session. I spent $18 at the hardware store in order to get stuff to sand my runners and get them race ready. My food, I'm estimating here, I think I spent about $100 a week. I went to the grocery store at the beginning of the week, each week, and loaded up on stuff for meals, and I didn't really do any eating out. We went out like maybe twice because we were just sick of cooking and it was kind of like celebratory meals. And so in total for food, I think I spent around $200. My gym fee was for the Whistler Athlete Center, and Team USA reserved it in order to have gym blocks. So for the 2 weeks, I paid $50. And then my final cost was my race fees, because each Team USA athlete has to pay to enter the race. And this goes for all athletes as well. And so in total for my 2 race fees, I paid $58. One of the many jobs that I have in order to support myself doing skeleton is a remote job. And unfortunately, I was unable to work because I'm not allowed to work out of the country, so I didn't have a paycheck for 2 weeks. We were really busy every day going over track footage, going to the track, training, but I still would have really liked to have been able to work my remote job during that time. And so the grand total for everything that I spent to train and race in Whistler, Canada was $3,170. That's a lot more than I thought. I'm sad. And this was just for one race and the first, 2 races of the season. We still have 2 more races upcoming in Park City, Utah, and then we have 4 more throughout Lake Placid in January and March. And so I can only imagine how big this number will be once we start racing in Europe, but we'll get there when we get there. Anyway.
That sucks.
Because we're self-funded, the best way that you can support the Professional Penguins is to like and comment and interact with my content, and I appreciate all the support that I get from you guys. Professional Penguin, out.